Are you tired of boring old classes? Classes where you have to sit and write until your hand cramps up? Or boring old math? Well, then you should join Bayport STEM. Well then, hi, I'm Owen Jonet, and today, with me and my partner behind the camera, Kannan, we'll be taking you on a tour of the STEM facilities here at Bayport High School. Why don't we go to our first stop? Through these doors, we have the Tech Ed rooms, specifically video production, taught by Mr. Rettler. As you'll see behind me, there's rows and rows of computers, some of which I'm using to record this video project on right now. Now, if you follow me this way through these doors, I can show you another room.
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Rettler.
What classes do you teach?
I teach graphic screen printing, web design, video production, advanced video production, digital photography and editing, small engines, intro to digital media, and collaborative multimedia.
What makes STEM fun for you?
I really enjoy, so STEM is one of those science, technology, engineering, and math is kind of related to all of the things we do. We are trying to make projects using real world materials and trying to make it interactive and make something that other people want to either watch or look at or use in their life.
How would you encourage your students to join STEM?
So all the technology and engineering or STEM classes that we have at Bayport High School will be better than most of the other classes where you're just getting lectured to. In our classes, you're going to be able to use your hands and your mind to create anything that you can dream up of. Anything from a sign to some stickers, a t-shirt, a video, you name it, welding, some metal, tons of different materials and things we do.
Through here, we have the Intro to Digital Media room, taught by Mr. Rettler. Now if you follow me this way, we can see the graphics and screen printing room. And here is the architecture room, taught by Mr. Erickson.
What's your name?
My name is Joshua Erickson. Most students call me Mr. Erickson.
One word to describe STEM.
One word. Is hands-on one word? It's hyphenated. Hands-on.
What makes STEM fun for you?
What makes STEM fun? STEM is fun because it's a mix of using your brain power and your hands. It's just a different way of learning and thinking and doing stuff.
What are your most memorable experiences from class?
As a teacher, I'm assuming? Okay. My most memorable experience was when I was a newer teacher and I got to witness my students' first big success. I was actually at my previous job, and I kind of introduced SolidWorks and all that, and eventually I led these students. It took a year or two, obviously, but I got them to be CSWA certified, which was really cool. It's the first time they had done it in that district.
What would you like to teach in STEM that you haven't already?
I would like to teach something where, kind of like a fab lab type of environment where someone can come up with an idea and they can create it and they can make it work and do what they want it to do.
What's your favorite class project?
My favorite class project has always been the laser cut bridge. In my engineering class, I have the students design a bridge in SolidWorks. They can simulate the weight that it can hold and where it would potentially break. And then we cut it out on a laser cutter with some plywood, and then we put it onto a bridge tester and see how much it can actually hold.
How would you encourage your students to join STEM?
I would kind of go back to the first question of what makes STEM different. I would show them how STEM is different and how it's not like your normal academic class. You're not going to be sitting there doing book work, doing solving equations, things like that. You actually get to apply that knowledge. You actually get to do things, get up out of your seat, interact with stuff, that kind of thing.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Alicia Pitts. I'm Jalen Russ.
One word to describe STEM.
Fun, creative.
Tell us about the class you're in.
I'm in architecture too, where right now we are building 3D models of tiny houses. And I'm in advanced architecture, and we're building models of buildings and creative structures.
What's your favorite part about this class?
I like how creative it is and how you have a bunch of different ideas you can branch off on. I like how I get to think outside the box and put my thinking into my own designs.
What got you to join the class?
I want to be an architect when I'm older, and I also do.
How does what you learn from this class affect your life?
Well, it'll be the start of what I'm wanting to further my career in the future. So it's just the start of a journey. And for me, it's an introduction for like what I want to do as well. So I'll be able to use it when I go to NWTC for classes there.
To wrap everything up, we're going to show you the woodworking and metals lab. In here, this is the metals lab. We have many things like drills, saws, wet saws. Over here, we have the plasma cam. We cut out things like metal, designs like this. Follow me over here. Over here, we have all the grinding booths where we grind and prep our metal. And over here, these are all the welders. Then if you follow me over here, in here, we have the mid shop. This is a mixture between woodworking and metals. Over here, you'll see some guys prepping their wood and finishing it up. Over here is where we stain wood. What's your name and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Ethan Arts, and I'm currently a junior in high school.
What's one word to describe STEM?
I would describe STEM as sort of like an accumulation of skills, sort of in the sense where it's like obviously science, technology, engineering, and math, where it's used in your daily life. You use it in a lot of places even if you don't realize it, and it's just very useful in all aspects.
Tell us about the class you're taking.
I'm currently taking Calc. It's a pretty fun class. It's a sort of more advanced math class, so it's a little bit harder than the other math classes, and it's a lot of fun.
What's your favorite part about the class?
I would say my favorite part about the class is definitely learning the theory in it. I really like understanding how all this stuff works, so I like seeing the deeper workings of how just math works, how that all like accumulates like physics, science, like it does a lot of stuff, and I think that it's really cool, especially when I'm like doing stuff in real life and I can like literally see how it works.
What got you to join this class?
I joined the class mostly because I wanted to challenge and also because I wanted to get into that class for more college credit. And when I started out in Algebra 1 in freshman year, I wanted to like get into Calc when I was a junior, so I took a bunch of math classes and I got there, and it was really fun. I liked doing it. So
How does what you learn in this class affect your life?
it affects it a ton. I can like think through things much more logically now, and it helps me with like ideas. It helps me with like learning stuff faster because it honestly just like helps me think about things a lot better.
How do you plan on using what you learn in this class in your future?
I'm going to be going to college, hopefully, and I want to be an astronomer too, so I'm going to definitely be using Calc for astronomy as well.
What's your name? My name's Andrew Calawerts.
My name's Cole Allenbrand.
What's one word to describe STEM?
Useful.
Interesting.
Tell us about the class you're in.
I'm in architecture, design, and construction.
I'm in Intro to Engineering.
So we just like design. Right now we're designing a tiny house. So like a really little house to live in, and you just kind of design the structure of it and where the furniture and stuff's gonna go.
I'm designing a crane to hold weight.
What makes STEM fun for you?
It's fun to like. It's kind of like Minecraft, you know. You get to like build houses and stuff, and it's fun to like just be able to do whatever you want instead of having someone else design your house for you.
I get to choose what I want to make so I can make useful stuff in my real life.
How does what you learn in this class affect your life?
It opens up an opportunity in case I want to go to college for architecture and become an architect or something, but that's about it.
I want to go into engineering, so it teaches me how to do that.
This is the woodworking shop. In here we cut wood, make things like cribbage boards, cutting boards, many other things. Over here we have the bandsaw, another saw. Or here's another saw. Here's some guys working on some wood. Here's my buddy Bo. Why don't you tell him what you're doing, Bo?
I am cutting holes in the wood for my project.
All right. And then that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day and join Bayport STEM.